Let's do Black History Month. Right. Am I playing this song? Yeah, please and thank you. You want me to play it now? Please and thank you.
You put it on that. You put it on that. Yeah.
Everybody gotta motivate, gotta get the cake on. Rise on my worst days, first place, circle on the edge, wanna get back up. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? Me, I'm a risk it up. Nothing about me, weak, always down on my feet, always do what I need. I'm a automatic. Automatic. If I want, I'ma have it. I gotta grab it, get to it like a automatic. That's automatic. I don't talk, I just do like a automatic. When I do what I do, it's like a automatic. Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, do. Automatic, automatic. I'm waiting for breathe, I'm a mustard seed. I got faith, never break God's speed.
Hey, everybody. I'm Tasha with a note, and this is my guest and my co-host. Hey, welcome. And it's out of town right now, so I am here trying to keep it moving, and so we can talk about it and everything as well. Today, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I can't say that enough. I want to be able to say,
Yeah.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay. I want it, Okay. I don't want to be too close to me. All right, now, Justin, how was your week?
My week was good. Black History Month, my birthday in a couple weeks. So
How young are you turning? Yes.
Oh my God, I'm trying to all be 54 backwards.
That was a good one. Okay, so you got anything planned?
I'll probably be driving Chicago and see what's up.
Okay, what's on the schedule?
I don't know. I just want me either. I ain't been so long. So.
Man, we gotta get out more. Good gracious. Ew. Well, I just wanted to say, what was our first topic today?
Black History.
Black history, our history. People don't like our history, but we love our history.
They can't not like it. It's American history, to be honest. So.
Well, some people don't think it's American history. They think it's just, we don't have a history. Our ancestors have histories. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to talk about Black history?
We should take it from 28 days to 365.
You think so every day?
Yes. Yeah.
Explain it.
If you look at history, every part of our life has been black. Like surgery to the stoplight to all the black inventions. So
Okay, well, but that's not stopping. Well, okay, if we celebrate our history, would that take away from the white history?
what's that? I mean, when is our history?
When is white history?
Yes.
Every day they teach it in school when there's no black history in class. So how would they be able to, pros and cons of the white history and then our black history? Do we just have the Malcolms and the Martins and the
When you say they, I always think of myself. So how would I do it?
Okay.
I would just start educating in house right now.
In-house education.
Yeah, I mean, after COVID,
Mhm.
we all keep our kids at home right now. It's somebody right now that really wants to work from home. Let's give her all the kids. Let's give her what to teach. Let's just start our community right now.
Okay, you all want to start a community right now. But then what about everybody else who want to participate in this community?
I mean, that's the thing. If you want to, come on. It's gonna be a lot of people that don't want to. Life gonna still be life. You still gonna have people that want to do stuff and don't want to, don't understand, do understand.
Yeah,
So
but we want everybody to be on the same accord, right? So how do we do that?
Everybody like who?
I mean, everybody in our culture, in our culture. You talking about Black history? I'm talking about our culture.
That's the thing. I mean,
Like, how do we get another person to be on board of us changing our ways and different things?
You can't niche stuff to a color. We can't go off of color and then run it. We gotta go off of we're humans first.
Okay, all right.
Let's start with that. We're
Yeah,
human beings.
okay.
I mean, the color thing, I don't know. Like I said, I'll be 54 backwards in a couple of weeks, right? So I don't want to play the color game no more. We're humans.
To be human. Okay, so that's good. We all see each other as humans. Okay, so what can we do as humans if they don't want to pour? In your opinion, what do you think? What's our first step? Somebody told us we need to get rid of the Constitution.
We're the Constitution. What part of the Constitution?
The whole thing. He said the whole. He said the whole thing. Knowledge, if you're out there, chime in. He wants to get rid of the whole thing. He need to start over. He didn't even say start over. Like, if you had a chance to change it, what would you would it be that many or?
I gotta start off with the fact that the men who wrote that thought about a lot of stuff. They thought about the world, the future. So that's a big game,
Right.
right? So right now, the knowledge that I have sitting right here, I wouldn't be a candidate to talk about what we should do and not do for the Constitution. That's a big game. I mean, them guys are dead, and it's still running.
And that's
So-
why I'm saying, well,
so-
don't you think it's time to be updated? Those were years and
If
years
that's the case,
ago.
we need to update the Bible. I mean, what needs updated?
Wow.
If it broke it, don't fix it. Update what?
That's something new.
I mean,
Oh, you don't think it's broke? Do you think all the rights in the Constitution were?
I mean, at the end of the day, I was born a free Black man in America. I don't know. I mean, I can drill on other people's suffrage, but mine's the Constitution. I mean, what they locked in my brain, 12 years or whatever they wanted me to know, right? And then they sent me into the world. So now it's up to me to take the next 12 years to gather all the information I need,
Right.
right? Because but once you're a kid, you gotta follow those lines. Go to school,
Right.
be in that institution.
Mhm.
But then once you're free, you're grown, shit. I think we should start educating ourselves more. We don't know about taxes. We don't know how to.
You think those things should be taught in school?
No.
Well, how? I mean, you keep saying get them while they're young. Why not?
To teach something like taxes or something in school to a kid,
Mm,
why can't you to an adult? I mean, at the end of the day, when you graduate, you're 18.
right.
If you add another, show me somebody that's 21 through 30
Mm.
who just can leave high school and just automatically smart about taxes,
Well, you got 9, 10, 12, 15-year-olds in college now.
Yeah, but what's the percentage? I'm saying.
1 or 2. I mean, they're in college though. They know how to do certain things.
Yeah, but we talking about a mass, grade school should be what it is, I guess. I mean, it should, your learning process should go with your age and your talent. If you know more, set him up. But the average kid is gonna go through their little classes, right?
Right.
But once you get an adult and you got your mom off your back, your dad off your back, the world is in your hands,
Mhm.
that's when you should. It shouldn't be, well, come to college and learn electronics. That's not teaching them about owning a house. You can go to school 4 years and learn electronics, but you still don't know how to.
But don't
Do your
those
taxes.
things like that, sometimes you watch your mom and your dad do them, and that's pretty much hands-on
Well, mom
and
and
common
dad,
sense.
mom and dad, in that sense, seems like two people didn't just have sex and then just fall into a guideline. Mom and dad is just babysitters for real. They really overglorified babysitters of mom and dad.
Huh.
You ain't getting nothing from your mom and your dad. Only thing you might get is discipline.
Oh,
Right? Do your homework, clean your room.
Oh.
The perfect kid. And then, if you're doing everything your parents say, you're never gonna stop. The bad kids learn the most.
You think so?
They have to. If you pray, your mama say clean your room, you do it, she won't stop talking to you. Right? And if you do it before she says, she ain't got nothing to say to you. So what I'm saying is the bad kids get the most. So because you got to keep telling them, and then you want to pacify them. I remember one time my friend said, "My son is so bad in school. Should I take him out of football?" I said, "No, leave him in football." Right? Even though
Okay, how would you discipline them if you can take something that you like?
what is discipline?
Discipline is putting a child or a person in check, and that I don't
So
appreciate
do
the
that.
way you're talking.
So do that, but don't take away. Add to, but don't take away. I can discipline you and keep you in football and keep you in class. I don't want to take the football just to discipline you. Why would I take away your exercise?
Okay, but no, you don't have to, well,
That's your mental,
okay,
right? That's when you're around God. You're talking about a mom to a son.
okay,
So no,
okay. So certain things shouldn't be taken away, but some
No.
things should.
nothing that's if it's already helping you in life. Why would I
Mhm.
take away because you did something small that all I gotta do is teach you and you never do it again? You know what I'm saying? I
Do
don't
you
take
think
away
that messes the person, a child's mental?
everything messes with your mental, everything. But but you only can decide at that time, right? Really, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. You could have took him out of football because you didn't do your homework last night. Get out of football.
Oh, no,
That's gonna affect his life.
Yeah.
But if you keep him in
I
football,
don't agree with that one.
but that's what I'm saying. The rational decisions you make at the time of you have to be thought out.
Okay. I can agree with you there. But I still think discipline is important to
Yes.
a child in the home. I don't say beat the child or anything like that. Talk to a child, get into their heads and find out what makes them tick. And, listen, as a parent, because there's a lot of babies out there are committing suicide and, coming up with, or being in gangs or, doing bad things, robbing and stealing because they don't have that mother and father or that mother at home, because that one parent is always working or they can't be at home or the oldest child is taking care of the youngest child. They can't focus on school. You see what I'm saying? So, and these jobs, I really do think that put a lot of pressure on homes as far as the family, This stuff is everything is going up high. Everything is high now. Like I said, I can listen to the elders. They remember when stuff was a penny, you can get all this, and then we listen to us and things a quarter. As each generation get older, or as you get older, things go up.
Yeah, but inflation goes with it, so it's still the same.
How do you feel it's the same? Is it
No, it could be considered almost the same. Like my very first job that I had back in '93, maybe, was at McDonald's. I was making $4.25 an hour.
Wow.
Right? Bought a car or 2 cars.
Yeah.
Right? I was living as if I was today making 15.
Okay, but you can't do that now.
Yes.
You can't. A used car jalopy.
That's what I'm trying to say. And
Yes.
It's the same equivalence because of the chips. The chips may have been 25 cents, but now they're $1. So it goes with the inflation. So it's still,
Oh, okay, what about this Dollar Tree thing? They went from $1 to everything being $1 to $1.25.
They can change their business model whenever they want.
But I just think they did it because everybody else was doing it. Because they wasn't hurting. I looked it up and they really wasn't hurting. So there was no reason for them to go up. I mean, if they wanted to do
So
what
you got a
everybody else
business.
do,
So you got
I would
to.
have put up 10 cents, maybe. But don't care. Because some of these elderly people really go in there and buy groceries. You
You
don't
speak from the
understand that.
consumer only. You speak from the business side. If you want to talk about it,
Okay, the business side is they're being greedy.
you still talk.
It's $1. You're feeding a 75-year-old person that used to go in there and get something for $1 and used to know that I pay $1.03 or whatever would be enough for me to get like a can or something.
That's
For
fine.
now, I gotta come up with a whole 25 cents. I'm just looking out for the little man. Like, if you didn't have to raise the prices, why raise them?
If I'm living today, right,
Mhm.
and I know I'm gonna be 90,
Mhm.
right? Don't I say?
So you don't know that, but you don't know that. You can't say, I know I'm gonna be 90 because you don't know that.
Okay, this is what I will say.
Okay,
I'm living my life
okay,
to be 90,
all right,
right? I'm setting it up.
all right.
If I die before then, that's fine. But my
Okay.
goal is 90. So if I understand that I'm gonna go through my 60s, 70s, and 80s, why don't I set that up now before I get into a space where somebody has to say, help me out, right? Why can't I live today for tomorrow? Who really thinks about their 90-year-old self, their 80-year-old self, their 70-year-old self? When you get paid, you go buy you some Jordans. You don't buy your 70-year-old self some Depends, right? You don't put your money in the IRAs.
Because you
and
don't know if
these
you're gonna make it to
But see,
70
that's
or
the
not. So you're
thing.
living in the
You-
now.
funds. Okay, if you know you're gonna make it next year,
I pray I will. I hope I will.
Okay, so don't you set yourself up for next year? Don't you know you gotta put money away, that's how your rent paid?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
you gotta
do-
pay a rent each and every month.
So we should
First
push
tax.
that out farther. We shouldn't wait until, I'm not gonna wait until I'm 80 for the dollar store to go up 25 cents for me to just be,
No,
Like,
it's not
oh my
that.
God,
No,
what do I do?
no.
like, you understand inflation now. You understand life now. You're supposed to get these things down. So we need higher
So,
education.
okay, higher education. How much
Yeah.
more education do you need?
You need education every day because life changes every day.
Of course it does.
How much education?
But that's what I'm saying. That starts in the home. Don't education start in the home?
No, it doesn't
So you don't
start.
learn how to talk and
Okay, you can
your
say where it
first words and
starts.
stuff in the home.
Okay, I get where it starts, but everybody not born in the home. Some people go to foster home.
I understand,
So,
that. And they should also as well teach education in the home.
yeah, but it's really on self though.
So from birth to 5.
Mhm.
Okay, birth to 5. It's on self, teaching myself how to read, write, paint, put on my clothes.
Well,
I don't need parents or
speak
a
the fact.
house for that.
when I was, my mom had my sister a year after me, right?
Mhm.
So that means I was 2, right? So I'm under 5. I remember either hitting her or like making her cry. My mama said, "You don't hit girls."
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm 2. She said, "I don't hit girls." She didn't explain it. She just said it. I remember that since I was 2 years old, right?
Mhm.
So I remember a lot of things before I found it. Yes, it was on me. I could have acted like I didn't hear it, or I could have been a person that didn't understand it and kept it. But what I'm saying is, you start learning from day one. Just because I couldn't speak the King's English or your Ebonics when I was a kid, like when you start really talking fluid, 3, 4, 5, that don't mean I don't understand English, right? That don't mean you don't get something. Oh, your kid's so smart. Yeah, because the eyes and the ears is the first learning tools, and it should always be a learning tool,
Right.
right? That mouth, when you get to talking, now you get the same stuff on the side of your neck. Now that's where the problem's at. Shut that part up, right? And keep using them eyes and ears. It gets you a long way. Like what did they say? If you take a cat, if you take a dog and a baby and sit them in the field, a baby will just sit there and die. But a baby puppy will survive. Yup. It
Come
will get
around.
yeah. So we're inferior to a lot of things on this planet. A lot of like other animals and even species. Like we're one of the weakest, inferior creatures on the planet. So we should be trying to learn every day. Especially stuff that changed. Like technology, oh my God,
It's
it
changed
changes
all
every day.
the time. And the smallest child already know how to push the button and scroll.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
That's not terrible. It was made for that. What is terrible about me creating something that a baby could use? How is it terrible?
No, it's not terrible. It's
You said it.
terrible. It's terrible when, instead of the TV, now you give the child a tablet.
Okay.
And you put it, but you're not putting anything educational on.
Says who?
A lot of these children that still cannot read.
So you talking about the parents? So we
At
so
the
no, you talking about the
parents.
parents. So we gotta stop taking
I
kids. Yes,
had to say, the parents. The
Okay.
parents. I always want to parent. I always think that everything starts at the home.
Okay.
Okay, like I said, if I want my child to know certain things or to be good or to be bad or whatever, I'm gonna teach them at home. They're gonna learn from me first. Or, like you said, if the child is removed from the home and they're going to someone else's home, they're picking up what they see around, what everybody else do.
So as a parent,
So
you
if
teach your
nobody's
kids-
telling that child, no, stop, this is not right, or this is good, and this is not good, that child don't think everything is what? Okay to do.
So
That's
as a
why I said
parent,
discipline comes in.
you would teach your kid everything that's good, right? Like all the good stuff.
No,
You teach them the bad stuff too.
I teach them what's bad, what is bad.
Exactly.
I tell them the opposite of what is good. That's what you do. You don't tell them to go out there and get a gun and go clean up school. Or coach them to do something bad by going into a beauty supply store and steal wigs for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't teach children hands-on things like that. You don't teach a child to not to love but to hate.
Yeah.
Hate that person. Don't come. I'm not gonna be your mom or your dad no more because you're not acting the child I want you to be. That's pressure on a child. But yes, if I want my child to become this beautiful thing, I want to put beautiful things in them.
So let's fix that. Every time somebody has a child from today forward, the mother and the father has to pay. Let's take care of that.
That would be fine. And you know what? The mother's already paid because we really want to step with the baby 9 times out of 10. You can leave. You can walk away. I don't want this family. We're gonna start a whole new family. And we got a few mothers who do that too. Okay, we got a few mothers who walk away from their already children and go and have 4 or 5 other kids by another, with another man.
Change the rule.
They have to. And I really want the brothers and sisters of all races to change that rule. Because it's not only in one race, it's in everybody's race. If I don't feel like he wants to be a father, he can leave. A mother don't want to feel like he's a mother, no more than she can leave.
Why? Why is it like that?
Your guess is good as mine.
Well, my guess is this: the mother has always raised the children, period, caveman days. So that is your job. So with that being said, you're going to keep the kid at least through adolescence. You have that. Every person, every human needs that nurturing at a certain point in time, right? So that's when you need to get it. Now, I will put stipulations on it. When he's 5, he can go. If it's a boy, right? But you not.
If it's a boy.
Yeah.
What about that girl who still needs that role model of a man to see how she wants to become, when she becomes that woman? She's not that. What you mean? The first man that girl child see is her father.
I know, I get it, but that's not how it works. How it works is this.
Explain to me.
This is how it works. A woman has a female, a baby girl. You teach her from day one how to deal with her husband. You teach her to be a servant to her husband, to her man, right? You know?
Why got to be a servant?
Oh, you don't like words? So let me ask you something. Yeah, you don't like
That's
words.
like honor and obey.
Okay, so you don't like real stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm
You don't like real words.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes,
Certain words, okay.
Okay. What I'm saying is,
Are you following them saying honor and obey words as well?
we're creating right now.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
But I'm
All
saying
right,
we're trying to end it. I'm saying women should be raised by their mothers how to treat a woman. Men should be raised by their fathers how to treat a woman, right?
Right.
And then the woman train how to treat a man. We don't do that at all, period. We raise our daughters to do what? Fear men. You're talking black, right?
No,
Black history?
no, yes.
Overall. We're talking overall.
I'm just saying, no,
Overall.
I don't know about the overall, but yeah,
Okay, well, answer the
9 times out of
question
10, some women might teach the girl that.
Well, tell me what you think they do teach. What do you think a mother's teaching her daughter, a black mother, and teaching her black daughter about her black counterpart that she has to deal with for the rest of her life when she gets 18 and 19?
Well, like I said, my mother taught me to love the man who loves you. Because like I said, my mom and dad was together almost 6 years. And yes, she did everything. And she worked. She was a nurse. But she came home before dad did. And I was the oldest, so I had to make sure certain things were done when mom came home so she could finish it up or whatever, Yeah, some of that rolls off onto
But not you. Talk about today's women. Do you think
today's women, some of them no. Some of them think everything is cute when it comes to their children. When they should be telling them no.
If you go to a high school right now,
Right.
and walk in the gym or the auditorium, you telling me you can look at all these hundreds of kids and say, wow, only a small percent of moms is not really teaching. I can just see that all the moms are just teaching these girls. You don't see that.
No.
Exactly. You hear ratchet,
Yeah.
cussing. So
oh my gosh, yes.
that's the majority of the girls.
But the boys don't make it no better,
I'm
though.
not knowing the boys.
How can a girl be a lady if a man can't be a gentleman?
But it's easy. Okay, you live across the street from me. You raise your daughter to be a woman. I'm gonna raise mine to be a thug. They both gonna come out 10 years later. There it is right there. It's easy. I'm saying because I want to go against what you said. It's easy, but it's all about the teaching, right? Somebody's supposed to be listening to this right now with no kids, and they're supposed to have kids, and they're supposed to actually treat their kids a certain way. Raise a man to be a man. Raise a woman to be a woman. What is the outcome? Do we want to be a family or not? If we don't want to be a family, keep teaching her that, only take his money and keep teaching him to keep cheating and leaving her. So we want to keep doing this, what we want to get.
But they raised around to see it, and then nobody ain't teaching them nothing.
But you ain't raised around to see it. We pay every day to listen to rap music to destroy us, right?
But rap music, what rap music got to do anything? And that's the what country music doing to us?
Let me see. What country music doing to you that you don't listen to? Nothing. What is wrong? But it's doing nothing to you. We're talking about Black history overall. Black people.
Okay.
Country music is doing nothing to us because we don't listen to it. Rap music is doing something to us because it's the music that we make and we like. I'm not saying that it's because like I could listen to a song and say, well, I'm gonna kill this mug, right? That doesn't drive me to go kill this mug.
No,
right?
Right.
But
Make your
I
favorite.
cannot think everybody on the planet is like me. I can't do that. I can't sit here and just because that didn't make me want to do something stupid, that it's a person that it made them want to do something stupid. So I'm thinking about that guy that's opposite of me, right? And you can clearly see it every day. I'm not knocking it, but if I made 5 CDs over a 5-year period, and my music, I can clearly see it on the internet or news that they're doing exactly what I said, I'm gonna have to retract, right?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, it ain't like we putting out gospel.
We do.
No, I'm just saying only. Like we ain't putting out gospel only, righteous only. We put out some negative stuff in our videos and stuff like that. So you gotta take accountability. We have to take accountability, right?
And it still goes to the house. It's what you see and what you hear goes in the house. If I can stop my children from listening in the house, but if they go out there and listen to it in the street, then
That's what I'm saying. I can't. It ain't about stopping in the house. It's about stopping us as a whole.
But I mean, not really stopping them, but if I can teach my child the difference between worldly music and you this other type of music, then then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But if you go out there, they don't have a voice. They gonna listen to what they want to hear, but they know at home that certain things are not good.
That's like jazz, right? You don't hear the word bitch in jazz.
No, you don't hear it. No.
So why, that's jazz, like something that you know what I'm saying.
Y'all better know what jazz is. Don't play with me. Jazz, don't play. We got some good jazz out there now. Don't play with me.
That's what should be heard through the ears of the adolescents.
Yeah, but if you don't play it at home, they don't know it. They only hear what you play at
But
home.
who's gonna play it? An overrated babysitter?
I mean, if I'm watching your children, or if I'm watching an elder, because I do home health care, I'm going to put some Al Green gospel on, or some jazz, or some, I'm going to put on something different and let you hear it, and let you hear it. I might even bring on some opera. Because why? I'm serious.
No.
Just to get some type of reaction out of people from different music, especially the elderly people. When they hear different music, that be in that era, they love to hear music in their era. That gets into talking about everything, and Black history, y'all should go check on your elders, please. Go check on your grandmas and them papas and them, check on them big aunts and them uncles and stuff, your elderly. Go into them nursing home and sit down and talk to them this month. Make that a plan. I'm serious, because they need. There's too many elderly people in these nursing homes who do not get visitors, do not even get loved ones to come see them or anything, and that's not sad. That's sad. That's real sad, because I read that in our history, in Black history, that we didn't need nursing homes because we wasn't throwing our old people away. Why? Because 9 times out of 10 they were in the field and the big moms and them had the babies.
Yeah, but we throw our young people away too. As soon as you're 18, you got the house.
Who made that rule?
That's a generational curse. Who made that? Exactly.
Who cursed it? Who? That's the whole nation did.
But I like how you said who made that rule. Why do we have to follow it though? Why the next generation got to follow it? You know what I'm saying? No matter what rule it is, like if it ain't about to send me to jail or hell today, you gotta follow that rule. You gotta go nowhere.
That's all I tell. I tell them, if you're gonna walk into a college, that's something different. But if I don't even feel like you're ready for college, I'm gonna let you know about it. You sure you're ready for? You remember high school?
They be wanting to leave,
and that's fine. But can you take care of yourself?
But it's really not fine. You're gonna watch this kid come into this world. You clearly know they don't know nothing because you know the school they went to. So how's it fine?
Come on now, what you trying to say?
Why I gotta try this reality? A phone's a phone, a house is a house, a shirt is a shirt. Like I clearly know you don't know nothing.
Oh wow.
You out here renting,
Trying to the school
cash
system.
happening. I'm trying to say what?
The school system really ain't this jacked up then. Can you just say?
I don't think it's jacked up overall. I think it's an individual based thing, right? Like they teach you math,
Okay.
so you got it. But when you come home, the parent don't show you how to use math, right? What's 1 + 1? 2? Oh, you're so smart. Not saying that. Okay, let me use it in a sentence. If I give you $1, right?
Okay, got you.
Stuff like that, like bring it. Oh, now I know how to use 1 + 1. Not just I know the answer to 2 × 2.
Okay.
Now I'm smart. But when it comes down to using it with measurements and using it with different things in your life, you don't know how to use math no more.
Could this be a solution where if a parent doesn't know how to read or write or do math, and they have a child from the age kindergarten to high school, do you think there should be a program where the parents should go to school with their child?
Oh, since you finished it, yes. I mean, yes. I mean, there is a program like that.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's called Just Do It, right?
You know, it's just
When your kid come home with homework, just sit down and do the homework.
Well, they had no one explain it to the parent. They explain it to the child who do not know how
You're
to.
smart enough to bring a kid into life. You smart enough to bring a tutor in.
Come on now, you know, a lot of these moms and dads ain't too smart.
You just said that she want to learn what her kid learn.
I'm saying, should they make them go to school with them?
For the government.
Yes. Like they making us go, they make them go to not independent, use the card thing, work first. You know, we have to go
So we in
hours
America,
work
so a
first.
lot of the question we're saying is like going against, like you said, the Constitution, what you want to talk about. It's freedom. Like if you don't want to learn, some people believe they good. What I learned from 18, I don't even know nothing else until I'm 60, 70, not that. Right? I ain't got to learn nothing. I know how to give me a job, feed myself. Like, what do I else I need?
So what if these jobs stop taking people that cannot permit a GED or a high school diploma?
Say that one more time.
I said, what about these jobs except the people who do not have a GED or a high school diploma?
What do you mean what about? All I need is the body. What I need is, what did you
But if you, come on, you can tell me you're working next to somebody who can't read.
But you're not reading. If your job not to read, why do I care if you can read it? No, I'm asking. Like, why do I care if you can read if your job is not to read? If your
Something
job,
across that line, something in there. Give me a job that you don't need to read to. Give me a job that you don't need to read to.
sanitation.
Okay.
There's a lot of jobs you don't know how to read.
But you still need to know the chemicals.
No, you got other people working with you. I know how to read. You good? Yeah, as long as supervisor, you straight. You gonna say take that mop, do this. You good, baby?
Okay, I'm just asking. I just want to know. Okay. I'm picking your brain, mister. I'm asking. Okay.
Because I mean, we all are businesses. Literally, right now, you can start a company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, a business,
Mhm.
and label it a staffing company, right?
Mhm.
You're a temp service now, right?
Right.
You can be the actual first employee of your own company, right?
Uh-huh.
Then hire yourself to a job, right?
Mhm.
They're gonna pay you at the end of the month. Well, they're gonna pay you every week, but then they're gonna also pay your company too, right? So you get 2 checks, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because you used to going to get a job and just taking that one little check, that little $15 times 40. But now you going into the job under a temp service that you created for yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what education does. It show you how to get more than one income out of one thing. Like a potato.
Mm-hmm.
That potato can do a lot of stuff, can't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the type of brain you should have. A potato brain where you can take something.
Okay, everybody. I got
Get
a
things
potato
out of it.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's how chicken too. Yeah, you do a lot of things.
There's a
chicken.
lot of stuff with chickens.
So, yeah, I got you. I understand. I got you.
We just need to,
I understand.
we're doing better, I think we're doing, I see a lot of black guys that's stepping up.
I do too. I really do too. I really do see it. And that's the best thing in the world, to have a man who know how to lead. I mean, because all of you know, and like I say, I'm going back. Go back. Okay. You said relationships. Okay. A woman knowing her place, all right? And a man knowing his place,
Yeah.
right? Now, a man was born to do what? Lead, right?
Okay.
Okay? So, how is a woman supposed to follow a man who don't know how to lead?
We're not, that don't make sense.
Okay, so if a woman can accept a man who can't lead,
No, that's wrong too. Nobody said do that. Nobody said you do that. If you can't change the rules, if you're supposed to lead, there's no way you're accepting a guy who can't lead, and there's no way he accepting you. See, keep it structured all the way through, right? Right now, me is supposed to lead. If I'm not ready to lead right now, or if I'm in transition to learn how to lead, if I'm, you know what I'm saying, basically in school, leave me alone. I should be able to tell you that up front, right? And I should tell you that, and you should know once I told you I can't lead, it's just sex now, right?
right?
Yeah.
Or a friendship.
That's fine, but at the end of the day, it's sex though, because a friendship is that's here or there. Yeah, you don't have to be a friend. You can be a friend. You get what you want. I just think, like you said, if when you meet, if you're not on the same sheet, you go on walk away. Or at least understand what you're looking at.
Other women, know your worth. Man, know what you want. I mean, you no reason for you not to know. How long do you think it should be before a person say, or for a person, you think that person to know each other, as far as relationship? Do you, go ahead.
That was a good one. I mean, we said this is what we'll do.
Okay.
We're gonna meet each other and we're gonna find something we both don't know nothing about. A subject, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my back, you're gonna turn your back, and we're gonna educate ourselves. If it takes you 6 months, that's how long it's gonna take you to learn about me in a relationship. So you know your number. It
Okay.
took me 3 months or a week or whatever, that's how long we learn different.
Okay.
Right? So it's not an even thing. We're in different schools, we're raised by different people. Everything about us is different when we meet.
When you meet.
So let's just work on that. You know what I'm trying to say? So how long should it take? However long it takes. Yeah.
You shouldn't put a number on it. So a person who's been together for 10 years, relationship for 10 years, okay? Where along that line do you make it a relationship, an honest relationship?
I mean,
They've been dating for 10 years.
that's your question is so broad. I mean, because
Very.
dating means sex. That means I was tolerating having sex with you for 10 years. It has nothing to do with if I really want to get to know you, if I want to make you my business partner, if I want to make you my wife.
Mhm.
I already know you're not my wife because you don't do wifey stuff.
Ladies.
So it ain't really, it's all about breaking it down.
Mhm.
If we break it down, then we can see it.
And that's why I asked him, how long you have to be with each other to break it down? And you know,
We can
I'm
start
ready for
today.
it.
I mean, we can meet somebody and actually be honest and start today. Play different
Day one.
games. Yes. I shouldn't allow you to come into my life talking about, oh, I love you, I want to be with you tonight, or you the one.
Mhm.
I shouldn't allow you to talk like that. You shouldn't allow me to do that. Oh my gosh, baby, you're so fine, I just want to be with you. You shouldn't allow me to fall into lust. Yeah. Be an adult.
Exactly, be an adult.
Even as a kid, we teach our kids how to be adults. They'll be doing it at 15, 16. Then they won't be messed up. Well, I was young and dumb. Well, that was your parents' fault. If you ever say you was young and dumb, that's your parents' fault. You didn't have to be young and dumb.
Wow. So it's a knowledge you put in your child. That's a good one. That is a
Teach.
good one. All right, anything else you want to talk about today, sir? Yeah. Yeah, look at
I want to
it.
talk
What's on
about
your list?
I mean, all I really want to talk about is
Look
eliminate.
at another 10 ways to celebrate Black History Month.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay. One was support Black-owned businesses.
Yeah, support.
Seek them out. Find the Black-owned business in your area and go support them.
Okay.
2, attend a Black History event.
Attend a Black History event.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that it's only 30 days. I think it's like,
It's only 20
Because
days.
it'd be like in the
They say.
summertime, you want
Right,
to stuff,
right. But like I said, this is just for,
I mean, we from
Yeah,
Africa, we from Africa, not because we from Africa, but
Right.
we're the coldest month though.
right,
Some
exactly.
of this stuff is
I know, okay.
crazy.
3, it says take a virtual museum tour. Right, like what museum is on?
What I need from the museum, like what type of museum?
I guess a Black History Museum, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
I guess, okay. 4.
That's
read
a facade, isn't it?
It says read a book by a Black author.
People do that anyway.
Yeah. Not too many people know about Black authors.
How do you know about yourself? What do you
That, a lot of people don't know.
Let's go back to the parents again. The baby.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, number 5. It says cook a soulful inspired dish at home. So what's a soulful dish?
Chicken and water.
Chicken and water. Okay, okay, too. Okay, I don't want to say collard greens and cornbread.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, we gotta have peach cobbler, y'all. Whatever, banana pudding. I'm sorry.
I like bread pudding too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bread pudding.
Fried green tomatoes.
Yes. Rice pudding.
Rice pudding.
See, I know nothing about
The
that.
liver was good.
When it was good and not green.
Yeah.
Man, like who the heck served green liver and onions?
Yeah.
And expect you to know not what it is. What's another one? Come on, give me some more meals.
Oh, those?
Yeah, give me something. Give me a country meal. Like coon.
Cool. Pheasant? I
Pheasant.
remember coon and pheasant.
Yeah.
Um,
Rabbit.
rabbit?
Yes. I
All
didn't know
of
what.
the pig.
Yes. All of the cow.
All of the cow.
I remember Daddy used to ask us to go pick a cow. We thought we were gonna get a cow, take it home, man. All we got was boxes of meat. We didn't know nothing about that. But let's see. Give me something that's we'll be actually on number 5. We're on number 6 next. Give me something that's real home down black folks, something that we would do in the country, like Arkansas or North Carolina or Macon, Georgia. I'm talking about back in them days, where they pull a pot out and skin a turtle right in front of you and put some onions and some, cut up some carrots and potato type stuff, where it's so country where you could ride horses to your neighbors. Man, I missed them days. Oh my gosh, I was like really the salt of the earth type living, you know what I'm saying? And then you come back to the city and just look at it a whole different way than going out there in the country, and seeing all that land, trees, and different things, and it's a whole lot different. And I said, we should take the city kids and take them to the country sometime. Grab them country kids and bring them to the city so you can see, that we live almost the same life, but a little bit different. A whole lot. Where a lot
Country
of
kids learn how to drive early. City kids learn how to drive early.
Where? 14, they drive.
Way earlier than that. You bring a tractor down
Yeah, that's true.
way younger than 14.
Yeah, that's true. And you pick your own strawberries,
Mm-hmm.
you pick peas and stuff like that. Or going apple picking. You ever been apple picking or something?
The apple orchard, I never really.
Shoot. Have you ever saw your elders can? Doing the canning and things like that? Peaches and things.
Yeah, I was born in 77, so I got
still can, like at least some good peaches or some, good.
We made our own ice cream. I mean,
Yeah.
we used to do all the stuff they got now.
Yeah, but they ice cream maker now look like the kid ice cream.
It look like a kid,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? And then what you call those air fryer things now? The air fryer ain't nothing but an easy bake oven for the dough.
Yep.
That's all that is. Man, I was so pissed. Like this thing is not worth the money. I was so happy somebody gave it to me. But it was worth it. My son, he loves it. He loves that thing. Okay, number 6. Watch a movie or a documentary about Black history. That should be every day.
It should be every day.
Every day.
Who
Because
else you
Bounce
trying to
always got some, right. Bounce always got some good movies, You always go and get some Black movies to watch. Educate yourself about Black figures throughout history.
The truth about him, like Martin Luther King.
The truth. The good and the bad.
Because I heard that Martin Luther King, he put out a speech retracting his "I Have a Dream" speech, right? Going against it. I like how you said
this his own speech?
You never changed your mind about something?
I mean, yeah.
I didn't see that. Some of them people some of the names sounded familiar. I couldn't remember where I saw some of them. I think they might have been there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
yeah, but he you gotta find that speech though. But he was basically saying, really, I messed up talking about we should all be together and hang out like that. We should have kept it separate. That's why if you think about it, I just say like you got Chinatown, Amish Town, right? Where's Black Town? Because Malcolm took it away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Took it away.
And he didn't really take it away. What happened was it got exploited away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We all listened to our great men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he said merge. So that's all you want to do right now is merge because Michael said that. That's why I want to go with them and I want their validation. You don't know how to think. No, I'm saying that's what we do. We always want to go and be with them. We don't want to, I can write down Grand River right now and it's a building, 5 empty buildings, but Black man standing in front of the building, but won't buy the building and raise the community. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I understand what you say.
Because I ain't never went to Dearborn and seen a Black company.
No.
Never.
Like I said, I can't wait to
Never.
So that's the point I'm trying to make. You don't. Yeah.
And if they do it the way they want it, you never will.
Oh, we gotta change a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying. Yes, sir. All right. I was just rating in the color. All right. This is our book.
I ain't read it though, don't let me front of you.
It's
I
okay.
done read some pieces of it when I was working my midnight job. I ain't had a chance to come back and finish
Look it up.
it.
Look it up. All right, number 8 on this list. Listen to music by Black artists, both from the past